The views and opinions expressed on this show are solely that of the comedians featured on this program and does not necessarily reflect the views of KTVU Channel 2 or parent company Fox. The show is uncensored, and you may hear topics and language meant for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
I don't know if we remember one of the greatest dating shows of all time. Do we remember Next, guys? Do we remember Next?
Oh,
where they were just sitting on the bus? Yeah, they were just a group of people sitting on a bus, and they would come out, and the person they were trying to win a date with would just straight up go next, and then they would send that other person away, and somebody else would come off the bus and continue the date. That was, that was high class dating right there. I'd bring that show back.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a live action swipe.
Yep.
How's it going, everybody? And welcome to Like It or Not Late Night. I'm Jason Toupes. I am your host. I got 3 comics standing by, and we're going to get into all sorts of fun subjects, such as adults going after souvenirs at sporting events. Yeah, you saw the video. Plus, Netflix crime documentaries. Then we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go into dating. What do you feel about horoscopes, TV dating shows? And then finally, would you date a coworker? Keep it here as Like It or Not Late Night starts right now. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. I got 3 awesome stand-up comedians joining us. First, I want to introduce you. He's no stranger to the show. Matt Walker. Matt, how are you?
I'm good. Happy to be here tonight. Thanks for having me back, Jason.
Of course, of course. This next comic, you can find her all over the Bay Area. She's also a very skilled and talented author and a roller skating extraordinaire. Holly Shaw. Holly, how are you?
I'm great. Yep, did my roller skating today. I'm good to go.
All right. And then finally, this is the first time on the show, but I'm so happy he's here. You can see him performing all over the Bay Area. Martin Marrufo. Martin, how are you?
Doing great, Jason. Happy to be here.
All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and kick it off with our very first subject. Got viral last week. I don't know if you guys might have seen this, but a Philadelphia Phillies fan, she had a home run ball hit in her section. She wasn't able to get the ball, and then she went after the guy that got the ball, a dad who was trying to give it to his son, and took the ball away. How do we feel about these adults that are going after souvenirs? It's kind of gotten a little wild. We saw it also another story recently with a CEO that stole a hat at a U.S. Open tennis match. But these events where adults are going after these souvenirs, seeking autographs, getting super aggressive. Are we on board with this? And, like it or not? Holly, let's start with you. Adults who seek souvenirs, like it or not?
I like it because I think, like in the case of the CEO, like kids should have things stolen from them because the sooner they learn to hate a CEO, the better. He's just telling us who he is, And with that woman, with that supposed Karen or whatever, like we don't know who really had the ball. And I feel like that dude snatched it from her.
Okay.
And she's just more evidence of like why health insurance needs to be covering hormones for women, because clearly, and I love a queen. Okay. Clearly she's menopausal. She's probably had kids. She's done. She's over it. She's like, fuck those kids, she's had it with men taking things from her. She's done her time. And she's like, that ball was mine. And I honestly, I felt for her. And I feel like the only reason everybody went after her was because of the kid on the other side. You know what I mean? But if it hadn't been for the kid, I feel like we wouldn't feel like, oh, that's so sad. Oh, poor kid,
For sure. I love that take because I'm kind of with you on a little bit. So you're telling me that the CEO and the tennis thing, the kid who's the victim, that might be a future Luigi. We're creating more Luigis out there, right?
I mean, exactly. And the way that CEO just like, he's so slimy. He took that hat and he like crumpled it up and he stuck it in his girlfriend wife's purse. It was like, he was like, oh, it's like when you're at the mall, when you're a teenager and your friend steals something and sticks it in your bag. It's like so slimy.
Yeah, it was a very sleight of hand. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was trying to say he didn't do anything wrong, but he definitely got caught red-handed.
Totally.
Martin, what about you? What's your thoughts about adults who seek souvenirs, especially in this fashion?
I'll tell you what I don't like, Jason, is the way that guy in Philly just like kind of curled up into a ball standing.
Yeah.
That guy took on a full mantis stance. This is Philadelphia. All right. There is not a horrible thing these people have not said or heard to each other. What did that lady say to him for him to completely curl up into a fight or flight response? What does it take for someone from Philly? Like, oh, child support's due. I don't know.
Well, the game was in Miami, but ironically, it was two Philly fans fighting over the ball in Miami, which it's a joke that writes itself, I think, at that point.
Yeah, maybe the fight was over who gets the 8 ball tonight. I'm not sure then.
Matt, what's your thoughts on this? Did you like it or not? Adults who seek souvenirs?
I mean, Holly said it. Fuck these kids, Jason. Fuck these kids. These kids are the worst. They suck. As someone who has so many of these kids, I keep making these kids. I wish someone would show me how to stop making them. I can't figure it out. But as someone who has so many of these kids, fuck them. Fuck them all. They're
Yeah.
terrible. They ruin
Yeah.
everything. They don't deserve these souvenirs. I didn't see a single one of these kids try to get these souvenirs. And maybe this will drive them to be better later on because they'll actually have to fight for something in their life. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did you go to the US Open and you didn't get a souvenir? Oh, did you go to a baseball game? Some kids not even going to a baseball game. You think they're crying about souvenirs? No, they're crying because they're hungry. All right. Why don't you get hungry? Build the hunger inside of you. Be a champion. Okay. Be better. Holly
Yeah.
said it. Fuck these kids.
I'll tell you one other thing, Jason. I have not heard anything about whether or not these kids are associated with MS-13, so I think the jury's still out on that.
I don't know how many MS-13 fans are going to be at US Open tennis. I could be wrong, but I'm with you guys a little bit. What I found really though is the fact that there was a happy ending in the Philadelphia Phillies situation, because the Philadelphia Phillies franchise saw what happened because it got broadcasted on television. And then the kid got to meet the guy that hit the home run, Harrison Bader, and got an autographed baseball bag, got a gift bag. So at the end of it, this woman is a hero. This kid went from just a home run ball to one of the greatest memories of all time. I say we need more of these events. We need more of these adults acting up. And so that more of these kids can have these moments, because it's kind of like a John Cena thing, like the long way. Hey, I'm sorry you have cancer, but you get to meet John Cena. I'm sorry you got that thing stolen from you. Here's a gift bag. You can meet, Shohei Ohtani.
Let's relax a little bit. He met Harrison Bader, okay? That guy stinks. Like, physically smells, all right? This is no Shohei Ohtani. Like, this is probably more of a punishment, in my opinion. And he got sent home with more Phillies gear? Oh, that's terrible. That's disgusting. Like, this kid deserves better.
What's our take on the internet's reaction? Because clearly this got on social media and everybody was like looking for this woman, and they found all these women that kind of looked like this woman, but it was not the right woman. And so all these women had to like go, listen, this is not me. It's kind of crazy, right?
That
Can
seems
you
pretty.
imagine?
Yeah,
ahead,
I
Holly.
was just gonna say, like, all the women look the same though with that haircut. It is it's really funny they can't find her because it's like such a Karen haircut.
Yeah, it's the Where's Waldo of women
Yeah.
who are stealing souvenirs, I guess.
Karen
Right?
flage, we call it. We call it Karen flage. It's a certain way of cutting your hair and dyeing it. Glasses perfectly. You're undetectable. You can't be seen by security cameras, nothing. Karen flage, we've been developing it secret for years. This is a secret program. It's finally gotten out. Just so you guys know. I read about this.
Standard issue haircut.
Karen Flage. That will end up in one of your comedy routines pretty soon here. I love it.
I'm writing it down now.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our next subject. Netflix, as you all know, their bread and butter is movies, but also documentaries. One of the latest ones coming out was about this woman that catfished her daughter, called Unknown Number. It's become very popular. But these Netflix crime documentaries, are they a little too much? Do you guys like them? Do you guys hate them? What's their deal? Like it or not? Matt, let's start off with you. Netflix crime documentaries, are you all about it? Like it or not?
I like some of them. I was a huge fan of the Tiger King, mostly because of the meth use. Anything that shows heavy meth use, that just takes me back to my childhood, to my people in the mountains of Arizona. And I'm like, yes, I can get behind this. I can support this. I know this. That guy did another one called Chimp Crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was on HBO. Also, batshit nut crazy Florida chimp people. I think that's great. As far as like somebody catfishing their kid, I think that's also fantastic. I'm gonna start catfishing my own kids. Like I said, these kids need a little more adversity, okay? And they should be catfished. They should know what it's like to get punked out there on a daily basis so they're ready. Like I'm not doing my best to raise these kids as a parent if I'm not fucking with them on a regular basis because they're gonna get so much worse when they leave these doors.
Holly, your thoughts? These Netflix crime documentaries, like it or not?
I just love that it gave you creative ideas, Matt, of like parenthood. Like, oh yeah. Yeah, I thought that woman, like, I mean, that's a talent. Like, that's a real skill to like be able to catfish your own kid and tell them to kill themselves. Like, we need to enlist her in the CIA. Like, she needs to be harassing like world dictators, you know? Like, where is that skill is like really needed in a very specific place. Probably not parenthood, Matt. I'm gonna disagree with you. But as far as true crime goes in general, like I love it. I find it like so cozy. You know, like
Cozy, that's an
Cozy.
interesting term for it.
so, like in the beginning, they're like building a world, you know, and they leave all these little and it's everything's nice and sweet, and they have all these foreshadowings that like something bad is gonna happen, and it makes me so nostalgic for all my relationships. I just feel like there's like 5 love languages, but like, you know, like physical touch or acts of service, but like there's nothing like that says commitment like murder, you know? Like that's commitment.
So, Holly, are you going to be what part of the subject are you going to be in your Netflix crime documentary?
Who? What?
Are you going to be the victim, or are you going to be the perpetrator if you get a Netflix documentary on you?
I feel like I love true crime because I feel like a victim every day.
Okay. Well, what would be the title of your Netflix crime documentary? You got one yet, or no?
Give me a second to think of
All right,
that.
we'll get back to you. Martin, what's your thoughts? Netflix crime documentaries, way in here.
I don't think there's a better showcase of the limits of human stupidity than true crime documentaries. It's amazing. It really is. I don't understand how people can think they're going to get away with the things that they try to do. I mean, this lady with the who texted her kid and tried to convince her to kill herself. She knows that phone records exist. She knows that. I don't understand any of this. If you take some time, if you listen to any true crime podcasts out there right now, you'll know 100% most murders these days are solved almost immediately because some idiot kept their cell phone on them. So I enjoy them just because I love watching stupid people suffer. I really do. And I don't think there's a better showcase of that than Tiger King specifically is.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Just the absolute dregs of humanity, just in indescribable pain. It's wonderful.
Holly, do you got a name for your crime doc yet?
I think it would be called True Crime, True Romance, when body count really mattered.
Very nice.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, what gets me with these Netflix crime documentaries, like if I see the trailer, it's either somebody who's going to go to jail or somebody who's going to get out of jail. I mean, the one of the really interesting things was like the Menendez trial, how both those brothers were profiled. All of a sudden, there was just this uproar about, hey, they should be paroled and let out. And we've seen that with Scott Peterson, with the Lacey Peterson case as well. And now the newest one, Jussie Smollett, one of the,
right.
something that didn't happen decades ago. We're talking within the last 4 years, 5 years, and they've kind of done this question in the trailer, at least I've seen, is this guy actually really innocent? Which I find one of the funniest things it shoots a little credibility about Netflix. I mean, if I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Kind of degrades, like, what are we really doing here, guys? Come on. Not it,
Yeah, exactly.
Biggest suspense. Like, yeah, they're trying to make suspense where there's none.
Exactly. All right, let's go ahead and get to our next subject. Horoscopes. We've all seen them in newspapers, online, tarot card readings, whatever you want to call it. but horoscopes. Holly, let's start with you. Like it or not, horoscopes. You in?
I like horoscopes. You know, horoscopes are like that little wink from the universe that says, I see you. I see you using your toothbrush as a vibrator. You know, it's like I feel seen. Sometimes it's creepy. And
you
and
you look up your own horoscope? Do you do horoscopes yourself?
every day, oh no, I don't like design them. Although that
Okay,
could be my
but you
next
look them up.
hobby. But yeah, no, I have an app, so I use CoStar. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that,
Of
but I
course.
use the CoStar app, and it's very like chill and cool the way they word the horoscopes, and it's totally using AI. I know it, but I like it. I like I like going in there and checking it out, and sometimes getting mad at it and being like, "Fuck you! I'm not having relationship problems today." I like it.
Matt, what's your thoughts? Like it or not, horoscopes?
I like horoscopes because it gives me a good way of finding all the witches out there who believe in these horoscopes, and then being incredibly nice to them, being like, this is a person who will cast a spell on me. She will slip a potion into my drink. She will fuck up my life. So I'm going to be incredibly kind. Maybe I'll buy her some flowers or something, take her out to a nice meal, but I will be nice, mind my P's and Q's, because this is someone who will fuck up your entire life.
I like that take. It's a red flag for for hippies, right?
Absolutely. This is someone you need to take very, very seriously because they are messing with the powers of the beyond and they know how to use them for evil.
Martin, what's your thoughts on this? Like it or not, horoscopes?
You know, this is a Scorpio thing to say, but I hate horoscopes. I think they're really stupid.
Yeah.
Um, that said, I think they're a wonderful way to manipulate white women. It is, uh, it's, y- I don't know. If I feel like if somebody knew, like if any single guys are out there, I feel like if you just look up horoscopes and just learn a little bit about it, you're pretty much in the clear. Ask them what their sign is first, and then change whatever your sign is to whatever the most compatible thing is with them, and you're golden. Doesn't matter. They don't tell them the wrong birthday. Just get in there. That's all I'm saying.
I think Martin's talking about horoscopes, which is it's a different kind of scope.
Yeah, that's on OnlyFans.
Through the hooking glass.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our next subject. Dating TV shows. The Bachelor, Golden Bachelor is going to be starting back up here on television pretty soon. But we've all seen them. Do you guys enjoy this activity? Do you guys like watching them? Do you follow the seasons along? Let's get started. Martin, your thoughts? Dating TV shows, you like them?
I kid you not, Jason. I think that dating shows peaked with Flavor of Love, and
Oh,
we have
great
not been
pull.
able to capture that same magic. It's just not there anymore. I don't care about people dating people from the same age or the same, you know, I don't want to see some nice, beautiful, fluffy love story about people with a learning disability. I don't care about that. I want to watch 23-year-old morons try to do it with an 88-year-old mummy. Okay. That's all I want to see. And it just isn't the same anymore.
Holly, what about you? Do you like dating TV shows, like it or not?
You know, I don't normally like them, but there are two that I like. I loved Queer Ultimatum. If you haven't,
Yeah,
it's
I own every season. I don't miss an episode.
hot women hooking up and switching. That's hot. Okay, it's great. Wow. And the Golden Bachelor, I feel like, is really beautiful. You know, because I have a soft spot in my heart for the penile disabled. You know, I just like nothing makes you like more excited about your future than watching like a bunch of gilfs competing with pickleball over a man. You know, it's great. And it's just like I feel like oh, you know what? I heard that this new season they're getting a new sponsor, and that's the Ultimate Male Strap-On is sponsoring this season.
I have not heard this.
Yeah. And because I mean, you know, like a woman has to squeeze herself into a dress, a man might as well squeeze himself into a silicone, hot Come on, like, you got to find new ways, right? You got to get
Yeah.
creative about like getting it in there and like satisfying everyone. So I just think like the elderly are like amazing lovers, and I just want to see it. I want to see their old bag bodies making out like two paper bags. I'm down for it. It's hot. I don't know how else to say it. It's hot. Jason, it's
Matt, you
hot.
tuning into the Golden Bachelor?
I'm not going to tune into the Golden Bachelor. The Bachelors, that's not really my series. I'm a 90 Day Fiance guy. Okay, 90 Day Fiance for life. That's all I watch ever. All right, I don't watch sports anymore. I don't watch Rick and Morty anymore. I just watch 90 Day Fiance because that's what I want out of my dating show. I want to guess every single time what is the motivation of this person. Are they a greedy gold digger just trying to get to the United States, or is this love? And I think that's what we need. I need motivations from both sides guessing. I figure out who's a good guy, bad guy. There needs to be some kind of investigation going on here. Yeah, so 90 Day Fiance, everything else can just stop filming because we don't need it anymore. We just need more 90 Day Fiance.
I want to see 90 Day Fiance, but they use other countries. Like I want to see Americans trying to get who don't like this country. Like 90 Day Fiance, Rosie O'Donnell. Let's go
Yeah.
where they go and try to get citizenship, or like 90 Day Fiance Canada. Like
They have it. They have 90 Day Fiance the other way, where people
really?
from the United States
Wow.
go to other countries.
Oh
Absolutely.
wow!
Come
All right,
get rid of the Bachelor. Get rid of this Love in Paradise. Join me. Join me in the TLC Island, 90 Day Fiance, Discovery Plus. All right. We've got like 4 seasons going right now. There's never not a season of 90 Day Fiance happening.
I like it. I like dating TV shows, but I'm kind of with you, Martin. On some of this. But I even go back further. The TV show Blind Date.
Oh,
I love that show because
classic.
it was just um two people in LA. This is before social media. So this was like their high watermark. This was their audition. This was their kill Tony to show I want to be famous. And like you took a airhead, woman who was just sexually depraved and had kind of alcoholic issues, with a guy who was a stoner who had no idea what he was doing, and just mashing them on a date with just those little pop-up graphics on the show. Absolutely hilarious.
I don't know if we remember one of the greatest dating shows of all time. Do we remember Next, guys? Do we remember Next?
Oh,
Where they were just sitting on the
yes.
bus? Yeah. They were
Think
just
so.
a group of people sitting on a bus, and they would come out, and the person they were trying to win a date with would just straight up go next, and then
Yeah.
they would send that other person away, and somebody else would come off the
That's
bus
brutal.
and continue the date. That was high class dating right there. I'd bring that show back.
In real time.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah,
what it is.
Yeah.
It's a live action swipe.
Yep.
I love that show. I remember there was this one episode where they had the guy and the woman literally just stepped off the bus, and she had like not even both feet off the bus, and he was in a distance, and you just like, next, and
God.
it was so fucked up. But yeah. So that was Love at Not First Sight. I hope they do more spin-offs, because they are definitely making more spin-offs. I would love to see, maybe a Mormon dating show called Soaking in Salt Lake. Maybe Love Bomb, a dating show for Israelis and Palestinians, and maybe a crossover called Addicted of Love, 90 Day Fiance meets Intervention.
That's good. I like that one.
Yeah. If you guys could create a dating show, like,
Fiance.
yeah,
You've got 90 days to become a new person, kind of a thing. Like, yeah. Wow.
if you guys were on a dating, like, if you guys could pick which dating show you'd be on, which ones would it be?
90 Day Fiance.
All right.
All of them.
Good one.
Every single different type of 90 Day Fiance. This way, that way, the other way, in paradise. Yeah.
If you can pick the country that you're interacting with, what country would that be, Matt?
I'd want to get weird. I wanted to go to like fucking Afghanistan or something. You know what I mean? Like I'd want to go like through the caves and like really try to pick out a trophy. And it'd be difficult too, because you wouldn't be able to see like what she looks like. So you'd really have to go based on personality. Like I really want to make this as hard as possible.
Yeah, and do you own any goats? Do you have access to goats? I mean, like how does the bride exchange work over there? Is there
I've been raised around a lot of goats, so if I need to get a hand on a goat, I can find a goat or two to get over there. Like goat shipping's very very easy too. So there's a whole goat lane. It's a thing. I'll tell you about it later.
All right. Holly, what about you? Would you go on a dating show? Would you like what kind of dating show would you do?
Which is the one where like all men from all different nations like come to my house and become a part of my stable and service me? Then they all ask me to marry them,
I believe it's Ellis Island.
and then I say no to all of them. That's the one I want to be on.
All right, all right. All right, let's go ahead and switch it up here. Last subject, dating your coworkers. It's kind of taboo, but they're saying 60% of Americans have done it. Would you guys date one of your coworkers? Like it or not, dating your coworkers. Let's start off with you, Holly.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's hot. It's secret. It's hot. You get free HR. You get free therapy from HR, like it's great. Yeah, I mean, nothing says I love you more than I will destroy my entire career to fondle you between the cabinet and the paper shredder, That's true love. More than
Yeah.
murder. That's true love. Yeah.
Martin, weigh in here. Would you date a coworker, like it or not?
I would say probably not. And the reason for that is I think part of every functional relationship is having some time apart. And if you're around someone 24 hours a day, even when you're at work, I feel like that could be a huge problem. Um, like gosh, I don't even have something funny. I don't even have something funny to say about this. It's just really just.
So what about the job? What if it's a job that you're not around the person all the time?
Sure, I guess. I
Okay,
mean, let's
all right.
say I don't know if you're a cop or something, so you're out on the beat all day while the wife stays in the she's working
Well, she has her own
reception or
beat.
she's working another beat or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that could work.
Yeah.
The question is when they get home, who beats who?
Matt, what about you? Dating a coworker?
You shouldn't date your coworkers, but you should fuck your coworkers. Okay,
Okay.
That's a firm line. You don't want to date them. You don't want to get involved in their personal lives whatsoever. It's always a mess. But you should have sex with each of them.
Yeah.
Like guys, women, it doesn't matter, across the board. And then that way, when you go in the office, you can look at them and they'll know that they're being compared inside your head about how they perform sexually, and that's how you take over the entire office superstructure. Okay, this is from experience. Also, listen, that's how I got my wife. I met her at a comedy festival. We had sex. We didn't date, and now we're married and we have a kid. So, if you want true love, that's also what you should do. You just have sex with as many of your coworkers as possible. I promise there's no downside to this.
Yeah, every HR manager just shrieked right there. But, I mean, there
I
are
hate
downsides.
HR managers,
the Coldplay couple, right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. Final thoughts, final plugs. Holly, let's start with you. If people want to find you on the internet, and also, I think you got a little project there where you just finished.
Yeah, I just published a book actually.
Sweet!
Woo! It's my third book. It's called Queen Lessons: What Stand-Up Comedy Taught Me About Dealing with Life's Hecklers and Finding Courage in Your Queen Years. So it's doing really well. It's getting rave reviews, and you can find it on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. And you can find me at Holly Shaw Comedy on Instagram, or I also have a website, hollyshawcomedy.com. You can watch some clips and follow me.
All right. Martin, where can people find you?
MartinMarrufo.com if you can spell it correctly. You can also find me at Marty_Marrufo on Instagram.
And finally, Matt, where can people find you?
Find me on Instagram at MC Walker. Just how it sounds. I'm on.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, this has been a great show. Thanks for joining me here on Like It or Not Late Night. I'm Jason Toupes. I am your host. We'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.